are on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2021 Kenosha Civic Veterans Parade. We are in the pre-parade with the American Legion Riders. Approaching now, the VFW Riders, post 1865. We are now at the centennial celebration of the women's right to vote. They're carrying over the theme from 2020, which did not take place due to the pandemic. 2020 was the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment to the Constitution, which says that the right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex. I'm Troy McDonald.
I'm Tammy Conforti.
And welcome to the 2021 Kenosha Civic Veterans Parade presented by Snap-on. Tammy, I'm raring to go.
Yeah, me too, Troy. We have a beautiful day, a little bit of a wind, but no rain, so it should be great. So now we have the Community Bike Parade of Kenosha. This is the 6th year that the Community Bike Parade has been part of the Kenosha Civic Veteran Parade presented by Snap-on. Anyone is welcome to participate as long as they can ride a bicycle for 2 miles without stopping during the parade. And they decorated their bikes for the event.
And it's at about this point where I would pass out.
Hey, we got a couple more. Here we go.
Oh, look at that cheese head.
Got a cheese head, yep.
Wow, guy has a horse on as his seat. Wow, that's a first. I have never seen that.
Looks like we have one more for that group. Now that looks like Alderman John Fox.
Yeah. Former
Alderman, sorry.
John. Made sure to clarify that. He's done his time. So. And you know, Tammy, this has been such a year, right? There's been tragedy and triumph, heartbreak and healing, and today we gather as one Kenosha to celebrate our Veterans and Independence Day. What an emotional feeling to be back here. Approaching now is the American Legion Post 21, chartered by the United States Congress in 1919. They bus kids from the county building to the county building, and they teach them flag etiquette and more. They also help with natural disasters and many other duties.
Next up, we have the Kenosha Police Department with Officer Friendly. The Kenosha Police Department Officer Friendly program has been around for over 40 years. Officer Tyler Cochran teaches nearly 10,000 area youth safety-related topics. The program is growing and continuing to grow to help bridge the gap between law enforcement and youth in our community. There he is.
Approaching now the Kenosha Fire Department.
There we have Guy Santelli. Hi, Guy. Oh, and Sparky. Hey, Sparky.
Gotta love Sparky.
Sparky's handing out candy to the crowd.
I believe a first this year.
Yeah, all right. All right.
Now we have the Kenosha County Sheriff's Deputy Honor Guard Detail of Kenosha. And we have the specialized department units coming down now. Here we have Deputy Friendly Ray Rowe. Hey, Ray.
Now we see the Scout Leaders Rescue Squad formed
Ray
in
just had himself a birthday. Happy birthday, Ray.
Now we see the Scout Leaders Rescue Squad formed in 1930 after a horrible train accident here in Kenosha. They're one of the oldest rescue squads in the state. Today they focus on providing water rescue to all of Kenosha County and surrounding areas. They also specialize in standby for events throughout Kenosha County. Now the multi-jurisdictional motor corps. We see the Town of Paris Fire Department.
Next, we have McDivick's Towing and Repair. McDivick's Towing and Repair has been part of Kenosha since Jim McDivitt operated his first rocket station in 1960 when he was not quite 21 years old. After Jim passed away in 2017, his wife Marcy continued operating the business. They appreciate the support they have received and continue to receive from the Kenosha community. During our 60th anniversary, driving our 60th anniversary truck is Martin, who has been with the company for over 10 years. He is accompanied today by his family.
Now we see the Kenosha History Center presenting classic cars. The History Center is located on Simmons Island in downtown Kenosha, and they present a selection of classic cars, paying homage to the days of Nash and AMC and to all of the ladies and gentlemen who work there. Wow.
We have ourselves an AMX, and we have ourselves a Pacer, and looks like a Rambler coming up behind that.
You got to give it up for the time it takes to preserve these cars year after year.
A 1941 Nash Ambassador coming by.
Courtesy of Patrick Schilling behind the wheel of that.
Looks like another older model Pacer we have coming up. Couple Javelins, a white one and a blue one going by now. Next, we have Jensen Towing and Recovery. They've been proud to serve the Kenosha area for over 28 years.
Yeah.
They have a number of beautifully decorated vehicles in today's parades. They have some very interesting paint jobs on their vehicles.
Coming up behind them is the Midwest Armor Museum. The first vehicle you see is a small tan four-wheel truck. It's a 1097 Humvee designed to replace the Jeep and had multiple roles. Some of those roles include troop and equipment transport and later as an armored troop carrier. The Humvee has been around since the 1980s and is still in use with the U.S. military today. Behind that, you see a large tan vehicle that is a South African manufactured armored personal carrier called an RG-12. It is designed to stop small arms fire and can hold up to 12 crewmen. The vehicle is currently in use with countries around the world, including Dubai. Then you see the green tracked vehicle. It is a Canadian-made M113 MTVL. It's the newest version in that series, and it is still in use with the Canadian and Australian military. It can hold up to 11 crewmen and weighs 13.5 tons. The Midwest Armor Museum.
That finishes up the pre-parade events. And now we have Division 1, which is sponsored by the Kenosha Kingfish. The marshals for Division 1 are Michelle Nelson and Melissa Balliard. You're going to see a couple banners coming up. Snap-on has a banner, as well as the Kenosha Kingfish. They also are carrying a banner.
Coming up is the Lutheran Vanguard of Wisconsin. Lutheran Vanguard members attend 8 Lutheran high schools throughout the state of Wisconsin. The band was founded in 1978 and since that time has appeared in 23 of the United States and 2 Canadian provinces.
Next up, we have the Kenosha Women Marching for the Vote. Women across America, across Kenosha County, are recreating the women's suffrage parades that occurred regularly everywhere until mostly white women were given the right to vote in 1920. It took another 40-plus years for women of color to be given the right to vote in all areas of the U.S.
Up next, we have Miss Kenosha Alex Daher. She was crowned in February of 2020 and gets the privilege of being Miss Kenosha for 2 years. You will see her around town promoting her social impact initiative, Arts Touching Hearts, empowering all youth through the arts. Now we have the Kenosha Area Vietnam Veterans. In the past, the Kenosha Area Vietnam Veterans have entered award-winning floats in every parade from 1985 to 2018. The KAVV has been involved in the community for over 36 years and has supplied the Guard of Honor at all military funerals within the Kenosha area.
Now we have Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue sings. Skylar Blue Marvel has also been known as Mr. Blue. He is an 8-year lifelong resident, Kenosha resident. He enjoys singing most genres of music, especially classics from the 1960s.
Now we see the Circus Experience Wheel Jam rolling in now. The Wheel Jam team is rolling all around the Midwest to share their unique skills with the public through classes, workshops, and performances. Wheel gymnastics brings a new level of fitness fun to everyone.
Now we have Women and Their Bicycles, the Great Equalizer, the Danish Sisterhood of American Catherine Lodge. They won 3rd place with Best Use of Theme in this year's parade. The Danish Sisterhood of America, Catherine Lodge, has been a staple in the community for over 129 years. The symbol of the bicycle has long been a sign of equality among all people in Denmark, allowing women the freedom and liberty to vote, travel, and to be themselves.
Coming up next is our hometown hero from 2019 being recognized, Dennis Warren. He's a retired U.S. Navy captain and naval aviator. He graduated Tremper High School in 1980 and Gateway Technical College in 1986. He commanded a Navy squadron and has flown in various missions across the world, including the Middle East and Mediterranean. As a navigator, he drove a U.S. nuclear war aircraft throughout the Western Pacific. Currently, he lives in Houston, Texas, and flies for Southwest Airlines.
Next up, we have the hometown hero of the year 2020, Pamela Mundling. Pamela is a retired hospital corpsman with the United States Navy Marine Corps. She was named the 2020 Kenosha Hometown Hero of the Year by the City of Kenosha Hometown Heroes Commission. Pamela has served for 20 years, retiring as a hospital corpsman with the rank of Chief Petty Officer. Her background includes recruit training in Orlando, Florida, service school in San Diego, California, and OPNAV at the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., and the Hospital Corps, a school at the Great Lakes, Illinois. Her assignments with the U.S. Navy and Marine Corps span the globe.
Driving by now is Angels of Hope, a 501c3 nonprofit based in Kenosha. Their mission is to support local families who are currently battling cancer. They've raised over $100,000 in the last 15 years.
Okay. Now we have the Kenosha Knights of Columbus. Members of the Knights of Columbus come from all Catholic parishes.
Now we have the band stylings, musical stylings of the band Lund. They're a family band that launched and debuted their first album last year.
Next up, we have our parade float judges, Clara Tappa and Kevin Poyer. Kevin is a local photographer who has been living in Kenosha for almost 20 years. He has been involved with the local arts community since moving to the area. Clara Lynn Tappa is a Kenosha native, currently serves on the Arts Fund, a component fund of the Kenosha Community Foundation, which operates the Sculpture Walk, Harbor Park.
Coming up next is Congressman Brian Stile. He's currently serving his second term representing the people of Kenosha and Southeast Wisconsin in the United States House of Representatives. And there he is, Congressman Brian Stile.
Next up, we have Lakeshore Pedal Tours. The Lakeshore Pedal Tours 14-passenger pedal trolley is new to Kenosha. You can rent their trolley online for a fun ride with your family, friends, or co-workers. They offer routes to the Kenosha Harbor Market as well as trips to our downtown bars, restaurants, and breweries. Today they have riders from the Kenosha Community Sailing Center and the Kenosha Yacht Club.
Oh, look at this. Take a look at this. Celebrating 100 years of makers and fixers, it's a float from Snap-on Tools. They won Best of Show, second in patriotism, and first in hometown pride. Snap-on is rooted in the dignity of work and honored to be here today as the 2021 parade sponsor with its Centennial Celebration float. Designed and built by Snap-on employees and retirees, the float celebrates 100 years of serving professionals, the makers, and the fixers who move the world forward. This is their 45th appearance in the Kenosha Civic Veterans Parade. Snap-on is a $3.6 billion company. Oh, thanks for the candy. I'll take the candy. Can't go wrong with Haribo gummies and Twizzlers. I'll take that. Bribing the announcers. Snap-on is the... Go ahead.
Okay, next up we have the Jesse White Tumbling Team. The Jesse White Tumbling Team was created in 1959 to provide a positive alternative for inner city kids. Team members must stay away from gangs, drugs, alcohol, stay in school, and maintain a minimum of C average. The team consists of nearly 150 members. As young as 6 years old, the team gives more than 1,500 performances per year, including commercials, national television shows, motion pictures, as well as international performances.
Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? Ow. Revving the crowd up here. Oh my.
They make that look so easy.
I would have torn a ligament, a hamstring, an ACL. My goodness. Unbelievable.
Way to go, guys.
Now we are entering Division 2, presented by Jockey. Marshals are Emma Reed, Tony Darr, Nora Christowiak, and Ryan Robinson. See some banners here, a Snap-on banner. Of course, they are the lead sponsor of the 2021 Kenosha Civic's Veterans Parade.
Next up, we have TJ Howell's Rocket Cycle. TJ and his Rocket Cycle have become a favorite of parade goers everywhere. He has ridden this one-wheeled wonder in over 500 parades and events across the Midwest. People always say, wow, what is he riding? They are eager to see the amazing rare cycle. Everyone enjoys the spirit and personality of TJ Howell as he rides by, smiling, waving, and greeting the audience. Whirling by and round in circles he goes. He grabs the crowd's attention with every move. TJ Rocket Cycle is one big wheel with the rider and engine inside the circumference. It is similar to a unicycle, however, instead of sitting above the wheel, the rider sits inside. Unbelievable.
Coming up next, the Kenosha Pops Concert Band celebrating their 98th season of free concerts. The Pops Band performs at the Penoyer Park Bandshell each Wednesday night from 7 to 9 through August 4th and will do so before the 4th of July fireworks. They're funded by the generosity of the city of Kenosha, and they are musical ambassadors.
Next up, we have a float, the Navy Club of Kenosha Ship Number 40. The Navy Club of Ship Number 40 is primarily a veteran service and social group. The club promotes service to several local nursing homes that many of our local veterans and all branches of service are living. They won 3rd place in patriotism in today's parade. Next up, we have the Bradford High School cheerleading team. They won 3rd place in the Spirit and Energy category in today's parade.
Right behind them is Classic Miss Sweetheart America. Tracy Stein Griffin, a native of Kenosha, and holds the national title of Classic Miss Sweetheart America. She enjoys making appearances to promote her platform of women empowering other women. By collaborating and not competing, we all succeed, helping women build confidence together.
Coming up behind her is the Kenosha Academy of Performing Arts. The Kenosha Academy of Performing Arts believe that all students deserve a plan to feel safe and inspired to grow as artists. Through quality dance and music lessons, they teach life lessons that foster community development, leadership skills, self-confidence, motivation, and creative thinking.
Up next is Assemblyman from the 64th District, Tip McGuire.
Up after Tip is the band Auto America. Auto American is a rock band from Kenosha known for their versatility and rocking everything from punk to new wave, grunge to pop, metal to R&B. Their eclectic blend of power-driving rock and husky soul keeps fans dancing through the decades.
Now we have Friends of Todd Ownstand. Todd Ownstand represents the 65th Assembly District. He served 3 terms on the Kenosha City Council and 20 years on the United Auto Workers Local 72 Executive Board.
Next up, we have UW Parkside College of Social Sciences and Professional Studies.
Behind them is State Senator Bob Wirch. Senator Bob Wirch represents the 22nd Senate District, which includes the cities of Kenosha, Racine, and the villages of Summers, Mount Pleasant, and Elmwood Park.
Following Senator Wirch, we have a float from the Moose Lodge 286. They won first place in Best Use of Theme. The Moose International is coming into the 21st century following the example of the United States Congressman by allowing women to vote for leadership roles in the organization and its rules after 120 years. Their message is an equal voice. This is the second year they've participated in the parade.
Now we have Miss Bristol, Haley Gorsuch. Haley is Miss Bristol 2019. She attends UW Whitewater and is a junior. Reminding us that Bristol Progress Days will be celebrating its 51st year and its 51st festival, July 9th, 10th, and 11th.
Coming up next, we have Zumba with Lily. Zumba with Lily is a child-centered group that helps children feel emotionally and physically fit and connected to our community through traditional folklore-style dancing. The children enjoy singing, dancing, and engaging in numerous community activities and events. Next up, we have Division 3 of the 2021 Kenosha Civics Veterans Parade, presented by Snap-on. This division is sponsored by Festival Foods. Coming up next, we have County Board Supervisor Zach Rodriguez. Supervisor Rodriguez has represented the 8th District of Kenosha County Board since 2018. The district includes Lincoln Park and the Sunnyside neighborhood.
Now a vote for Zorner for sheriff.
After that, we have a band with a float, the Greasers of Kenosha, Wisconsin. They placed second place in the Spirit and Energy Division of the parade. We have members of the Greasers here today, including Hot Rod, String Along, Rim Shot, Doo-Wop, Baby Doll, Cookie, Too Cool, Tobar, and Archangels.
And right in front of us is Municipal Court Judge Michael Easton. Coming up next is Liberty Ludwig, who is the reigning Miss Midwest High School United States 2021 from Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. She's currently a sophomore at Wisconsin Dells High School. Her platform is self-acceptance.
Coming up next, we have Miss Sunshine State USA Ambassador 2021. Avalon Border, Miss Sunshine State USA Ambassador is heading to nationals. She grew up in Kenosha and attends Jacksonville University. She is meeting the needs of families in crisis through Wisconsin's Marley's Ministry.
And let's not forget Miss USA Ambassador Great Lakes teen Mariah Bader.
Next up, we have the Garden of Eden. This year, parallel with the theme of the parade, they are celebrating 100 years of the anniversary of women's suffrage. They won second place in Best Use of Theme and third place in Hometown Pride. The Garden of Eden continues to bring fresh vegetables and to shelters and pantries throughout the Kenosha area. Thank you.
Coming up are the Elite Striders Drill Team. The Drill Team in Drum Corps is a positive youth organization that aims to nurture the lives of at-risk youth in Lake County, Illinois. They promote leadership, character, community building, education, discipline, morals, values, and performing arts, created in January of 2014. Under the direction of Samia Charity and Carlos Smith, the Striders have won 2 national championships and many other competitions and parades. In April of 2018, the Striders won Best Drumline and second in the Drill Team division. And they've been featured on the Lifetime Network show, Bring It.
Looks like the banner's just a little bit ahead of the band. Looks like they're going to do a little performance for our judges today. Looks like some of the Kenosha Police Department officers are joining in with the fun there. Wonder if he practiced this routine or if he's just trying to pick it up now.
He's hanging in there.
Yeah.
rousing ovation.
He did a great job.
The Elite Striders Drill Team.
Next up, we have Kenosha Public Library. It is served by 3 outreach vehicles. The Discovery Bus is a 40-foot long vehicle and was purchased in the early 2000s and was rebranded in 2015. The Book Truck is 29 feet long and was added in early 2019. The newest addition is the Wi-Fi van, a Ford Transit, which was added in 2020. How very important it is to be connecting people with Wi-Fi and quality internet access. Thank you, Kenosha Public Library.
One of the biggest celebrities, I think, in Kenosha, Dr. Destruction's Crimson Theater is up next. The show's been locally produced on Channel 14, and it's in its 20th season. Unbelievable. He's also known for his maze at the Jerry Smith Pumpkin Farm. Dr. Destruction.
Next up, we have the band Vertigo.
Up next is Kenosha.com. It's Kenosha's all-positive, all-local digital media platform offering news, entertainment, features, profiles, reviews, and much, much more. Showcasing the wonderful people, places, and events happening right here in our community. Be sure to visit Kenosha.com today to discover the many reasons why we love to call Kenosha home. It's 100% free, 100% local, 100% positive. Feel good about your day, Kenosha, at Kenosha.com.
Up next, we have a float, the Republican Party of Kenosha County. They won first place this year in the category of Artistic Excellence. The Republican Party of Kenosha County is proud to once again participate in the Kenosha Civic Veterans Parade. The Republican Party was born in the early 1850s by anti-slavery activists. The first informational meeting of the party took place in Ripon, Wisconsin. The Republican Party of Kenosha County started as a small group of Republicans interested in getting the Republican message to the Kenosha County residents. It is now has over 250 members and is very active within Wisconsin, winning numerous state awards. They have participated in the parade for over 10 years.
Next up are your friends from State Bank of the Lakes right here in Kenosha, introducing the beautiful Clydesdale horses. This is the State Bank of the Lakes' 4th year in the parade. We're heading now into Division 4, presented by First American Bank. Marshals include Samantha Shurman and Thomas Coachman.
Following them, we have Those Funny Little People. After 42 years with office in the suburbans of Chicago, Those Funny Little People has new ownership and have moved operations to Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. This group is an act like no other, featuring exciting choreography, lip sync to popular songs, and improv. Those funny little people and their mini musicals are perfect for your next event. Check them out at thosefunnylittlepeople.com.
Coming right behind them is the Hospice Alliance. They won second place in Hometown Pride and third place in Artistic Excellence. They joined the parade for 40 years of caring, and they've been providing end-of-life care in Kenosha, Racine, Walworth, and southeastern Milwaukee counties since 1981. The float features music therapist Heidi performing patriotic songs and representing the complementary therapies that Hospice Alliance provides in order to add life to days for patients and their families. Hospice Alliance, choose the best. Ask for them by name.
Next up, we have Kenosha County Treasurer Terry Jacobson. Terry is the 32nd Kenosha County Treasurer. Terry was first elected in 2002 and has served the Kenosha area for over 18 years. This year, she chaired the statewide Treasurers Homeowners Task Force and helped establish several programs to help people buy and stay in their homes.
Right behind them, Kenosha Clerk of Circuit Court, Rebecca Matoska-Mentink, and Kenosha County Clerk, Reggie Bachochin.
Coming up behind them is Sleep in Heavenly Peace, which is represented by a 1979 Ford Louisville pumper engine. Sleep in Heavenly Peace was established in 2018 and provides beds for children who have no beds to sleep in. Funded solely through individual and corporate contributions, Sleep in Heavenly Peace has provided more than 600 beds throughout the Racine and Kenosha area. Their slogan is, "No kid sleeps on the floor in our town."
Coming up behind them is National Sweetheart Little Miss. Evangeline is the reigning National Sweetheart Little Miss with Star of America pageants. She is an active dancer with Kenosha Academy of Performing Arts, enjoys helping out in the community with various fundraisers and community service. She will be competing July 23rd through the 25th in Dallas, Texas at the National Pageant. Her family, sponsors, and supporters wish her the best of luck.
Next, we have Kenosha City Tavern League Safe Ride Program. The Kenosha City Tavern League is a local member of the Wisconsin Tavern League and is responsible for the Safe Ride Program, which offers to its members free cab rides to get them home safely when they are unable to drive.
Coming up behind them is Kenosha Community Media. Kenosha Community Media is a nonprofit organization with partnership of the Kenosha Public Library for the creation of the Hub Media Production Studio. To learn more about creating videos and Kenosha Community Media, contact Jason Rimkiss at 262-564-6103. Wave and smile, you're on TV when the camera comes your way. Kenosha Community Media has been producing this event, recording it and airing it for the last 10 years.
Next up, we have the Human First Project. The Human First Project started in Kenosha by Isaac Wallner in response to issues of systemic bias and discrimination faced by minorities throughout the United States. The goal of the Human First Project is to peacefully bring awareness of these issues and advocate for systemic changes needed to bring full equality and inclusion to all people, regardless of race, color, appearance, national origin, religion, age, gender identity, sexual orientation, ability level, or financial status. For more information, you can check out their Facebook page, the Human First Project.
Coming up next is Care Animal Hospital of Pleasant Prairie. Their mission is to treat dogs, cats, and exotic pets with compassion through leading-edge veterinary care. Care Animal Hospital was voted Best of Kenosha in 2020. This is now the Kenosha County Democratic Party. Take it away, Tammy.
Okay, the Kenosha County Democratic Party, they placed first in patriotism in today's parade. The Kenosha County Democratic Party loudly and proudly celebrates the centennial of women's right to vote. Their donkey is dressed in her suffrage outfit, which leads the way as we showcase 100 years of women's achievements from the right to vote to the first women's vice president.
Now we have Go Green for the Children. Petroleum, natural gas, and coal used for heat, transportation, electric generation, and single-use plastics are contributing to global warming. Go Green encourages a transition to renewable energy and to discard less. Kenosha Green Congregations is an interfaith group advocating for local action to prevent global warming.
Coming up behind them, we have the Fairy Tale Birthday Company. The Fairy Tale Birthday Company, their passion is working with children and ensuring quality children's entertainment makes them the perfect choice for any event or birthday party. Whether your adventures include princesses, pirates, mermaids, superheroes, or fairies, they can't wait to help make your event a magical one.
Behind them is Tabak Law, a law firm dedicated to helping veterans get the compensation that they deserve for their years of dedication they've given to this country and its people. Their team is comprised of compassionate, hardworking, and dedicated young minds who strive to give the best service to veterans. They're located all over the country and at times in parts of the world. The firm is proud to say they hire veterans to help others with their journey to receiving benefits. They have 2 locations, one in West Milwaukee, the other in Glendale.
Next, we have Otto Nelson Moving and Storage. Otto Nelson Moving and Storage is your hometown's oldest moving company. Their tagline says it all. Our family, moving yours since 1919. Today, they are proudly displaying a 1925 International moving van, which was purchased new by Andrews Van Lines in Norfolk, Nebraska. It was used daily in long-distance moving, traveling as far as California into the 1960s. They are the second owners. Behind this is our newest addition to the fleet, the 1929 International Moving Van.
Behind them is River City Witham from Anoka, Minnesota.
We're nearing the end of Kenosha's parade. Here we have the Kenosha Area Transit, the city bus. You can see some of the parade marshals and some of the division riders. We hope you enjoyed the 2021 Kenosha Civic Parade presented by Snap-on, celebrating 100th anniversary of women's suffrage.
Wow, what a wonderful time here at the 2021 Kenosha Civic Veterans Parade presented by Snap-on. Tammy, what an amazing day.
It was an amazing day, Troy. Everyone looked like they had an amazing time and enjoyed it very much.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Until next year, bye everybody.